They hit 18 threes. Binghamton scored 80 points in that game, 54 of them coming from 3. I'm sure that'll be a point of focus for Bill Hopkins tonight. Right now we are having the starting lineups being announced, starting with senior number 2, Jordan Haggard, followed by number 3, Justin Rodriguez.
Then we have an 8th grader, number 4, Jackson Casey.
Starting at 4, the 6'3" senior, number 21, Lucas Rossington.
Senior, number 21, Lucas Rossington, will be a big factor in this game today, I believe. What about you?
I'd agree. And wrapping out the starting 5 for Corning, they have freshman Aiden Chamberlain.
This is a very young lineup, Sean. How do you feel about that?
We also ran with this starting lineup last game. So far this year, we've seen a number of starting lineups for this Corning varsity team, but it seems like they've evened themselves out, and this is the actual starting 5 from now on. It'll be interesting to see if Corning can stop that deadly 3 ball by Binghamton.
It'll be pretty tough for what I've seen.
Alright, we are approaching the tip right now. We have Jordan Haggard going against Binghamton. Alright, and a little bit of a misconception. Alright, right there we see a foul by Lucas Rossington. So number 14 for Binghamton will head to the line. He hits the first one right there. First points of the game for either team. And he missed the second one off the left side of the rim. Rebound brought in by Jordan Haggard. Kicks it over to Rodriguez. He's bringing the ball up the floor right now, guarded by Binghamton's number 10.
Looks like he has nowhere to go right now, Sean.
Drives to the key, kicks over to Casey. He's on the left wing, takes it over to the middle, kicks it over to Aiden. Aiden drives in, and once again, not finding anywhere to go on that driving lane, and that's going to be a turnover by Chamberlain.
Corning is getting a lot of pressure pushed on them right now by Binghamton.
Yeah, Binghamton definitely putting a lot of defensive pressure on early. Alright, right now, number 10 of Binghamton drives in. He kicks it out, and that's going to be a turnover by Binghamton. Back-to-back turnovers to start out the game. And Haggard chucks it down court to Chamberlain. He puts up a layup and gets blocked by Binghamton's number 11.
Jordan Haggard sees the court very well, Sean.
Yes, he does. It appears Binghamton is going to be pressing, so that will be an interesting factor of tonight's game. Right now, Rodriguez has it on the three-point line. Drives in, kicks it out to Casey, back in the corner to Chamberlain. Down in the post to Rossington, takes one dribble, misses the layup, gets his own rebound, kicks it back to Casey. Out to Chamberlain at the three-point line. He drives by his defender, goes up for a layup, and misses that one. Good hustle by Rossington right there. And that'll remain Corning ball because of that hustle by Rossington. Great play, putting his body on the line. It appears he's grabbing his finger right now, as might have had an injury on the court right there, but he'll shake it off and stay in the game. Right now, Corning running their out-of-bounds play flat. And Casey kicks the ball into Haggard. He drives by. Great dish out to Chamberlain. He thinks about it, drives in. And pass fakes is open and does knock down that mid-range jumper.
I think Chamberlain just has great shot selection, Sean. Doesn't always go in, but he has really good shot selection.
That's true. He only takes smart shots, which is, I'm sure, one of the factors why he's on varsity. Ooh, alright. Casey hits the floor. And that's a nice three-pointer right there by Binghamton's number 11. That's Saquon Jackson hitting that three. Great pass by Jordan down the court to Chamberlain, who kicks it over to Rossington. Great court vision right there. Right now, Corning's having no problems with this press by Binghamton. And a great, majestic layup right there by Isaiah Robbins, who does get that layup to go. Let's see, Casey kicks it over to Chamberlain, back to Casey. Kicks it back over to Rodriguez on the opposite side of the court. Rodriguez motions to Casey to cut through. Kicks it up to Haggard, gets a screen. And Chamberlain has it in the corner. He drives by.
Nowhere
Picks
to
it
go.
up at the free throw line. Oh, great dish by Haggard to Rodriguez, who can't quite get it to go. Definitely a good look, though. He'll shoot that shot 9 times out of 10 if it is open. Right now, number 11 for Binghamton has the ball in the wing, guarded by Chamberlain. Back out to 14, guarded by Haggard.
Looks like Binghamton's in dribble drive offense right now.
Let's see. That's interesting to see, considering that the last game they shot so well from 3.
They're looking for the corners, shoot threes, driving, kick out.
Alright, it appears Casey will inbound the ball. I'm sure they'll try and get it to Haggard here, considering his court vision. Which they do get it to him.
Takes care of the ball well,
And
too.
another pass full court to Chamberlain, who kicks it back in midair to Rodriguez. He's got the ball up top now. Rodriguez calls out the play. He kicks it down to Haggard. Piers Rodriguez was open on that cut, but Jordan wasn't quite looking. Jordan pulls it from 3. That was a little deep. He's definitely capable of hitting that, though. I'm sure he'll look to keep shooting that one.
Early in the game, Sean, I think he needs to get a better shot than that one right there.
All right, now Binghamton's number 11 has the ball on the wing, drives by Casey, and gets fouled. That foul will be on 8th grader Jackson Casey.
His first, team second.
Corning has a couple of fouls early. Definitely going to look... Oh, and a nice block by
Nice save by
Rossington there.
Nice save by Binghamton right there.
Unfortunately for them, it does end up in our hands as Rodriguez takes the ball down the court. So calm and collected, as always. Great taking care of the ball. Never phased when he's got a defender in his face. As you can see, taking that pressure like a champ right now. No one's open, but he just drives right by to the layup. Rodriguez with a fantastic play right there. See, now Binghamton's number 10 bringing the ball up the floor.
Looks like they're slowing it down a little bit, trying to get into the flow of the game.
I definitely agree. Alright, now number 11 has the ball, kicks it over to 12, takes a little bit of a deep 3 and hits nothing but the bottom of the net right there. Great shot. Alright, ball inbound to Haggard. They're doubling. They're looking to get the ball out of his hands.
Great
Rodriguez has
right
the
there.
ball up top. Oh, nice no-looker over to Chamberlain, who gets the layup to go.
Picking up the pace a little bit here.
Oh. And that's another 3 by Binghamton's number 12.
Binghamton seems to get the shooters roll a lot.
Yes. Alright. It appears their press leaving lots of our guys open, though, as Rossington takes it up, gets a layup to go. This game is as fast-paced as I've almost ever seen, as Binghamton already drives by, puts up another shot, and gets fouled right there. Both teams looking to attack as of early. That foul's going to be on Haggard. Definitely the last guy you want to get into foul trouble.
Number 12, Jaquan Pinkney, shooting 2.
Binghamton's Jaquan Pinkney at the line. Puts up the first and hits that one. That's giving Binghamton a 3-point lead, excuse me. And right now, senior Noah Walker will check into the game for Justin Rodriguez, as will number 22 for Binghamton. You can hear the student section trying to distract number 12 at the line. He puts it up, and it appears to be phased as he does miss this one. Alright, dives for the ball on both sides. Lots of bodies hitting the floor. Binghamton comes out with it. And almost a block by Haggard there. Great hops on that one. Unfortunately can't get it, as Binghamton does put the ball in the basket. Haggard has the ball. That's going to be a foul on Binghamton.
Holding.
Patriots foul number 14, Devine Lysell. Team's first. And for the Patriots, number 42, Everett.
Alright, will remain Corning ball right here. Casey inbounding the ball. He gets it to Walker, and that's going to be 14's second foul in 2 seconds right there. He's obviously in foul trouble right now, which is why he's heading to the bench.
They're going to need him a lot in this game too, Sean. They got to keep him out of foul trouble.
Definitely. With the first quarter, 2:41 left to go. 2 fouls isn't the ideal situation for any player, let alone one of Binghamton's starters. Haggard, great pass to Casey. Casey kicks it to Chamberlain. He goes up. He's looking to attack early and gets hit in the head there as he heads to the line for 2 free throws.
You know, Sean, this is the most I've seen Jordan Haggard get pressured in a long time.
That's true. See, the thing is, Haggard is not just a scorer. He can defend, he can take care of the ball, he can find the open man, and it appears that's going to be what Binghamton is trying to get him to do, but he's doing a great job of it as Chamberlain knocks down that first free throw. You can see head coach Bill Hopkins having a word over there with seniors Noah Walker and Jordan Haggard.
What do you think he's saying to them, Sean?
That's a technical foul on number 11, Saquon Jackson. So, Chamberlain will shoot the last free throw. This is from the original foul.
2 more after this.
Puts that one in. And number 44 is checked into the game for the Patriots.
Jordan Haggard will be shooting technical foul.
No surprise there.
Foul shots.
Actually, last night in the game against Union Endicott, Jordan Haggard, while the Hawks were down 61-63, with 0.3 seconds left to go, was at the line for 2 shots and knocked both of them down to put us into overtime and eventually win the game.
He's a very, very, very clutch player.
And right there hits both free throws as well. That is going to put us at a 14-15 deficit. Nothing that we won't be able to handle as freshman number 5, Nick Garner, checks into the game for Chamberlain. Jordan has it in the backcourt, gives it back to Casey. And Casey's got it by Binghamton's number 42, dribbling the ball up top, motioning to Walker, trying to get him open. Good pass to Haggard, who catches it, pulls up just inside the 3-point line. Can't get that one to go.
He's usually a great one-on-one player. Just usually cannot stop him.
And Binghamton has the ball up top, trying to drive past the smaller Jackson Casey, kicks it out for 3, and they're going to hit that one. Binghamton is the best high school 3-point shooting team I've seen in a long time.
You're going to have to guard them outside to beat them.
And great pass right there from Haggard to Rossington. He's going down low, trying to get an angle,
Great
dish
pass.
to Garner, and gets blocked right there. Binghamton heading down the court the other way. They kick it over to number 12. Great pass fake. Hits another 3. Binghamton is lighting us up from the line right now.
You're going to have to make Binghamton all drivers in this game, Sean.
Good pass by Walker to Haggard. Haggard kicks it over to Casey, who hits Garner in the corner, who answers with a 3 of his own. Garner, not typically the 3-point shooter, but does knock that one down.
Lots of space there for Garner to shoot that.
Definitely.
I feel like he should have knocked that one down pretty easily.
Alright, and that's going to be a foul right there. And that foul is against Nick Garner, who just hit the 3 in that last possession. That'll send number 22 to the line for Binghamton. That's Angel Kamako Kintrone at the line. He missed the first free throw. Right now, despite all the 3s from Binghamton, Corning only finds themselves down by 4, keeping themselves in this game. Definitely a high-scoring first quarter.
Number 12,
so
Nick
far.
Plummer, just got subbed into the game for number 4, Jackson Casey.
And let's see, that is Angel Kamako's Kintrone missing both free throws. However, Binghamton does corral that board. See, right now, Binghamton has the ball up top. They kick it to the right wing, back over to the left side. Great ball movement. Trying to get that open shot, brings it back over to the right corner. Back up to the top of the key. They drive, kick it over in the corner. Great closeout by Jordan Haggard. Binghamton has 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gonna have to get shot up pretty quick. Shot clock down to 5. They pull it from deep. And to no surprise, that one does miss. That was definitely kind of a forced. Oh, wait. And another 3 by Binghamton.
Corning's going to need to get defensive rebounds because you cannot afford to give up offensive rebounds with a great shooting team.
Right now, Nick Flemmer has the ball in the backcourt. He's got 20 seconds left to go. Dribbling it up. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Corning run a quick hitter right here. And he's forced to pick up his dribble. Almost throws it away. Walker gets it back down to Rossington, who misses the layup. It appears he got hit as he goes to the back wall. And Binghamton with a missed layup to end the first quarter. So that is going to be Corning 17 to Binghamton 24. Landon, what did you see in that first quarter?
I saw a lot of great ball movement by Binghamton, a lot of great shots taken. Corning just needs to slow it down, run the game at their pace, and take good shots, make all the layups.
I think closing out has to be a big thing as Binghamton, as you can see. And Binghamton already back on the court, ready to play, as Corning will talk a couple things over, and they are back on the court now as well. Haggard will inbound the ball.
Jordan Haggard needs to step up right here in this game. It's getting a little too late to not step up here.
I'm sure he's still a little tired from that big carry he had last night. Basically almost single-handedly getting the Hawks that win. Right now, Noah Walker has the ball up top, kicks it over to the corner. Haggard down low to Rossington, getting bodied up and does draw that foul right there. Great play by Rossington.
Rossington and Haggard always know where each other are. They always know where each other is standing on the court exactly.
They've got a great connection. Best friends off the court as well. I'm sure that has a bit to do with the chemistry as Rossington at the line hits the first free throw. Rossington also had a great pair of free throws in the game last night.
They both also have the same mindset, which is another thing that plays into that.
Alright, Rossington dribbling the ball at the line, puts it up, and does miss that second free throw. Almost saved by Haggard, but that will be Binghamton ball. Binghamton's number 10 brings the ball up the court. He kicks it over to the left wing. Nice pump fake there, drives by, doesn't quite get the floater to go. Haggard aggressively dribbling the ball up the court. Thinks about it. Kicks it over to Nick Garner. Down to Rossington. And doesn't quite get the hook to go.
That was a great feed by Nick Garner on that play. Looking for Rossington right there in post.
Binghamton isn't a very big team, however, very athletic, so I'm sure Rossington will be a key of this game, as his man is a couple inches shorter than him. Definitely going to look for that mismatch down low. Rossington has the ball in the wing, drives right by. Nice layup right there.
Rossington can play everywhere on the court. He can dribble, he can shoot, he can drive, he can post up. Great player all around.
Binghamton with a fast three-point attempt right there, and an air ball as it appears, as it will be Corning ball. Right now, Nick Flemmer taking the ball up the court. Gets it over half. That's Noah Walker with the ball. Good cut by Flemmer, however, tipped out of bounds by number 42 for Binghamton. It appears Flemmer will inbound the ball.
You know, Sean, for how small Flemmer is, he just is really aggressive. Really aggressive player.
I have to agree. He plays his heart out on the court right there, as he is the smallest one, yet does get that offensive rebound.
Him and Casey are the same way.
Dribbles into the paint. Casey back out to Walker. Ends up in Flemmer's hands once again, getting pressured heavily. Walker has it on the right wing. Gets a screen by Haggard. Kicks it down low at the post. Haggard, who goes right around his defender for the nice lefty scoop layup. Right now, Binghamton's number 10, Rogers, bringing the ball up the court. He kicks it over to the other side. Back over to Rogers. Down the left wing. And it appears Garner hit the floor right there. It looks like he got tripped, though. Don't think he got his ankles broken right there. Rogers with a mismatch on Rossington. Kicks it back out for three. And that's a nice charge drawn by Haggard right there. Charges are one of the things that head coach Bill Hopkins stresses the absolute most, so I'm sure he's got to be happy with that play.
Corning probably has the most charges by far in the league.
Alright, Haggard inbounding the ball. He kicks it over to Flemmer. And ball back in the middle to Haggard. He dribbles it up. Great kick over to Nick Garner, who kicks it down to Rossington. Great feed right there by Nick Garner.
Corning always seems like great ball movement.
Ball movement is the way to attack a press. If you try and out-dribble it, you're going to end up getting trapped. Right now, they know exactly what they're doing, and they're doing it well. Right now, Binghamton, number 44, has it up top. He pulls a 3 and hits the bottom of the net right there. Yet another 3 by Binghamton. Right now, Nick Flemmer getting trapped. Almost loses it. Haggard gets it back, though. He's dribbling it up. Stops. Great hook shot by Haggard.
Haggard always works on that shot in practice, too.
Looks like he stopped on a dime right there. Great footwork to hit that post shot. And that's Binghamton's number 12. Surprisingly misses that 3. And right now, Haggard walking up the court.
Slowing it down a little. Setting up an offense. Great leadership right there.
Oh,
great pass.
Oh my goodness. Great pass by Haggard to Nick Garner. Nick Garner's been playing an outstanding game tonight. I believe that's his 5th point, as well as a couple great passes down low.
Sean, how do you think the JV game went tonight?
Right now, I mean, the JV game was absolutely outstanding on Corning's part. We did let a couple guys get into their zone, hit a couple 3s early. However, great recovery by Corning, who ended up winning the game by almost 20.
What do you think the key factors that helped us win were? Helped Corning win?
I think the key factors were we kept their big guys on lock. This is our 2nd time playing Binghamton, and last time number 44 for JV absolutely tore us apart. But tonight we got bodies on them, and it worked out.
Yep. Feeling the same way about that, Sean.
Alright, right now, Binghamton's number 11 kicks it out to 21. Oh, nice step back right there, fading away, and if that shot went in, that would have been something special. He gets his own rebound. Haggard hits the floor trying to grab it. That's back out to number 10, back to 21, back to 10 once again. Number 11 has it on the left wing. He steps back himself, same spot as the previous 3, however, does come up short on that one.
3 missed shots right there, Sean. It's not usual for Binghamton.
However, I'm sure Hopkins is happy with those missed shots, however, not too happy with all those rebounds, and Rodriguez immediately checks back into the game and it hits a 3. Aiden Chamberlain is now on the court as well as Gardner stays on the court, and that's another charge drawn, this time by sophomore Justin Rodriguez. Just checked back into the game and has already had a 3-pointer and a charge drawn.
He's a great defender. He's smart. He doesn't play. He plays smarter, not harder. That's what I'm trying to say.
He knows how to deal with pressure as well. Right now, Haggard bringing it up the court. Motions to Rodriguez, who hands it off to him. Now hands it down to Rossington. Back out to Haggard. Nice spin move right there. Getting double teamed right now. Great pass to Garner. Puts it up, and that one can't quite go. Right now, Binghamton taking the ball up. Kicks it over. That's number 12 right there, who drives in and does get that bucket. That's a great shot right there by Jaquan Pinkney.
Great finish, too.
All right now, Rodriguez bringing it up the court. And kicks it over to Rossington. Haggard backdoors. And that's going to be a turnover. Binghamton bringing it up the floor. Kick out.
Corning's going to have to limit those turnovers.
Yeah, for sure. And that's one. Oh, that's a blocking foul right there. That one is going to go against Jordan Haggard. That's his 2nd. Keep in mind, it is the 2nd quarter with just under 3 minutes left to play. I'll be surprised to see if Haggard does stay on the court right here. Definitely not a player that gets subbed out usually. However, with 2 fouls, definitely can't pick up a 3rd. Right now, Binghamton's number 11, Saquon Jackson, at the line. And appears he almost airballs the first. And right now, we have junior big man Eric Koff checking into the game. Little background about Eric Koff. He's a 6'5" junior. He plays tennis as well as football, as well as basketball. Turnover right there by Corning. Saquon can't hit the layup. Another rebound right there by Binghamton. Kicks it back out. Number 12, Isaiah Rogers, has it up top. Excuse me, that's Jaquan Pinkney up top. Kicks it over to number 21. And in the corner, a missed 3 right there by Binghamton. Yet another rebound. Hopkins definitely isn't happy, as you can see him screaming on the baseline. It appears he has frustration with the ref. That was a great crossover right there by Jaquan Pinkney.
Seems that Justin Rodriguez got his ankles broken right there, Sean.
Might have. All right, right now, number 12 once again. That is Jaquan Pinkney up the court. And that's going to be a jump ball. Great hustle by Corning right there. Way to stop the ball on the attack to the basket. And senior Cam Laughlin checking into the game for number 5, Nick Garner. Alright, right now, Corning's dribbling it up the court. Rodriguez and Hopkins communicating. And right now, Rodriguez has the ball up top. Tries to kick it over to Chamberlain, however not open. Hits Cam Laughlin in the corner. Rodriguez drives by, and that's going to be a blocking foul on Binghamton's number 22. That foul will be on Angel Citron, and that is their 8th team foul, so that will put him in the 1-1. Rodriguez heading to the line right there. If you are unaware about a 1-1 rule in basketball, that is where if you make the first free throw, you get another shot. However, if you miss it, it is a live ball. That is why you see Binghamton boxing out right here, as Rodriguez does miss that one. Binghamton brings it home.
If you're just joining the live stream, it's in the second quarter, 1:40 left to go. 31-37, Binghamton's up.
And a deep three pulled right there by number 11, Saquon Jackson. However, Binghamton once again, another offensive rebounds. The Hawks are getting destroyed on the glass right now, which I'm sure is why Hopkins decided to put Eric Hoff into the game.
Great step back, in and out.
And that's going to be out of bounds. That will be Corning ball.
Binghamton seems to like the step back move a lot. How do you feel about that, Sean?
Definitely a great move to create space. However, some players do use it for its flashiness. However, it appears Binghamton is very good at using it towards creating space. They've definitely got a couple great open looks this quarter. Alright, right now Rodriguez has the ball up top on the left wing. Kicks it over to the right. Screened by Koff. Decides not to use it. Uses that one, though. He's still got it up top. There's 17 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Haggard drives by, steps back. Screened by Cobb, pulls a deep three, hits the back of the rim.
There's still a good amount of time on the shot clock there, Sean. I think they could have got a better shot.
That is possible, as Binghamton's number 44, Adonis Ulett, hits another three-pointer. He's been on fire tonight so far. Right now, Haggard has the ball just over half court, gets screened by Koff up top, goes off it the other way, and that remains Corning ball. Binghamton not too happy about that call.
Looks like Haggard got a little shove on that play. Got shoved on that play a little bit.
I'd have to agree. Right now, Rodriguez taking the ball out of bounds. Haggard cuts down to the paint. Rodriguez having trouble inbounding the ball. And it gets tipped off Chamberlain, and that will be Binghamton ball. Right now, Binghamton's number 12, Jaquan Pinkney, inbounding it over to Angel. Alright, there is no shot clock right now, as there's only 20 seconds left to play in this second quarter. Right now, Angel dribbling the ball up top against Rodriguez. And that's a 5-second violation. Rodriguez with the defensive pressure, forcing that turnover right there, giving Corning the chance to cut the lead down.
Rodriguez has always been a great defender. His older brother used to play for Corning too, who's also a really great player, great defender, works very hard on the court.
He's just very strong and can handle himself well. He drives by his defender right there, puts it up, and gets the and one. Great take by Rodriguez, first forcing that 5-second violation, and now going to the line for a three-point conversion. Hopkins motioning to his players to get back on defense.
Rodriguez seems to love that finger roll move, Sean. Uses it a lot.
He's got a great layup package on him. Can finish in a number of ways. Rodriguez misses that one. Rebound by Binghamton, who chucks it from past half court. Almost gets that one to go. Alright, right now it is halftime. The score being 33 Hawks compared to 40 by Binghamton. Lennon, what did you see in that first half that stands out on both sides?
For Corning, I just think Jordan Haggard is a great shooter, but I think he needs to take better shots.
He did have a quiet first half right there. I'd expect that to change in the second. You can tell Binghamton came prepared. as Haggard did get double teamed a number of times right there.
I think Binghamton knows that if Corning does not have Haggard, it's going to be pretty tough to win.
I'd have to agree. And we will be back with the start of the second half. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure not to go anywhere, as we will be back in just over 10 minutes. Welcome back, everybody, to the basketball game versus Binghamton and Corning. Right now, we are currently at halftime. Both teams warming back up again. Lennon, what did you see in that first half that stood out to you?
Great pressure on defense from Binghamton on Jordan Haggard, which is a really big key in this game, and he's not performing well right now. And Binghamton's been hitting their shots from three.
Binghamton is a great three-point shooting team, and Corning has been having a lot of trouble stopping that. I'm sure that will be a point of focus heading into this second half. Right now, Corning talking things over while Binghamton taking shots.
I think last game these two teams faced off, it was pretty close at halftime, so let's see how this one plays out.
Hopefully this one will end with a Corning W instead of a loss, though.
Yeah.
Right now the score is 33-40 with Binghamton in the lead.
Both teams look pretty calm right now. They're just not thinking about it and just going out there and playing.
Alright, right now for Corning, we've got seniors Lucas Rossington and Jordan Haggard on the floor, followed by sophomore Justin Rodriguez, 9th grader Aiden Chamberlain, and last but not least, 8th grader Jackson Casey. For Binghamton, they're going out there with number 12, that is Jaquan Pinckney. They've also got number 10 out there, that is Isaiah Rogers. And the last three, they have number 44, that is Adonis Yolette.
What player stands out for you on Binghamton, Sean?
For Binghamton, the player that has been standing out to me a lot is, I'd have to go with Jaquan Pinckney. I think he's played a great game so far. He's hit a couple threes, gone to the line, knocked down his free throws. He's just playing really well. You can see him talking to Rossington right now. Perhaps a little trash talk between those two. And that is going to be a foul right there.
Jackson Casey decides not to take the ball out of bounds. Justin Rodriguez comes over and takes control of that.
Alright, Rodriguez finds Chamberlain down low, who does miss that shot right there. Heavily contested, however. Alright, right now, that's number 10, Isaiah Rogers, bringing the ball up the court. He drives by, kicks it out to Jaquan. Back in Rogers' hands. And passes off Jaquan's head right there.
Looks like he passed it a little too hard for how far away they were, Sean.
Yeah, a couple feet away, and he chucked it at him. It'll remain Corning. Excuse me, it won't remain. It will be Corning ball. Casey will bring the ball up. Rodriguez will bring the ball up the court.
It's all right, Sean.
All right, Rodriguez kicks it over to Rossington. Looks down low for Haggard. Haggard takes it up. Thinks he got fouled right there.
That was a great, strong bounce pass by Rossington.
Missed the shot right there. And for Binghamton, on another offensive rebound. And once again, that's Jaquan Pinckney. Great poke back layup by him right there.
I don't think he'll come off the floor tonight unless Binghamton gets up by a really big lead.
I doubt it. He's definitely been the best player on the court so far. Chamberlain has it on the right wing. Picks it up, kicks it over in the corner to Casey. Back down low to Haggard.
They just seem to want to get Jordan Haggard the ball in the paint.
I think that's definitely the focus right now. He is getting face guarded beyond the arc, so I think the best option is to get him the ball down low, which he definitely has great skills in the post.
He is the biggest and strongest man on the court right now also.
Shooting from the same spot where he did hit those two clutch free throws last night, and hits this one. Little background about Haggard. His favorite NBA team is actually the Lakers, and in his free time he enjoys listening to Meek Mill as well as playing 2K19. Alright, right now Binghamton with the ball. That is Isaiah Rogers bringing it up. He kicks it over to number 14, Damani Mazel, who missed the shot. Alright, Haggard tries to drive by, puts it up, and doesn't get that one to go.
He doesn't seem to be finishing well right now. Something's got into his head.
Yeah. It appears that he's really just trying to put the ball in the basket right now, but he's trying to force it. He's got to let the game come to him. He's definitely the most talented player on the court right now. And right now, oh, great defense by Rodriguez. Hits off his knee out of bounds. Will remain Binghamton ball. And Jaquan Pinckney will inbound it. He hits Rogers up top, guarded by Casey.
It's like a double screen right there. Trying to get a three in the corner.
Right now, Yolette has the ball. Drives it on Rodriguez. Kicks it over to Pinckney.
We seem to want to get him the ball a lot. So let's watch him throughout this game.
Alright, back in Pinckney's hands, who pulls up and doesn't get that one to go. Casey hits the floor right there.
Seemed to be a little shove in the back by number 14.
Rebound brought in by Rodriguez. Kicks it over to Chamberlain, who's open. Thinks about it. Drives by. Gets blocked.
Great block.
Great block by number 44, Adonis Gillette right there. And right now, Pinckney's taking the ball up the court. He hits Rogers with it. Nice screen. Doesn't decide to use it. And that's Gillette with the pick. Rogers comes off back to Gillette.
Pinckney's been everywhere on the court tonight. He's been in the post, he's been a screener, he's been a guard. Looks like their go-to guy.
And that's a great bucket by Damani Mazzell right there with the and one heading to the free throw line. We'll see if he can knock this one down. If he does, that brings Binghamton's lead to double digits. You can hear the screams from the student section. And doesn't let it get to him as he does knock that one down. And right now, Mazzell is taken out of the game.
He looks a little tired out, Sean. I think they're just giving him a breather right there.
I agree. He just got an earful from the coach, too, saying, I don't want you talking to the ref. So it appears that was an attitude thing, and that's why he got taken out. Right there, Rodriguez drives in, misses the layup. Great rebound by Haggard, who puts it back up and in.
Jordan Haggard is just a ball magnet. He's everywhere the ball is.
He just has a high basketball IQ. He knows where the ball's going to be, and he knows where he has to be in order to make the best play on the court. Right now, number 11 with the ball up top. That is Saquon Johnson. And that's going to be tipped out of bounds. It will remain Binghamton ball. Alright, Binghamton's number 21, Jareed Kirkland inbounds it. Up top to Rogers. Nice spin move off Casey. Lays it up and in. Great scoop layup right there.
Nice touch on the finger roll to lay that one in.
Looks like something we saw Rodriguez do in the first half as Rossington hits him with a sham god, misses it. Gets his own board, fades away, and gets the and one right there. Great play by Rossington.
Seemed to me that he was trying to be a little fancy hitting the sham.
Yeah. Little unnecessary.
Yeah.
Didn't end up missing the shot, but got his own rebound and put it back in, so we cannot complain. Alright, Rossington at the line right now. Puts up the free throw and misses that one. I do believe that's his second miss from the line of the game. Right now,
Casey's playing really great defense for how small he is.
That's true. You can especially see in the post, he doesn't give up down there. He fights, tries to get around his man. Playing fantastic ball this year. That's his second foul of the game. Alright, right now, Binghamton.
He's putting up a great fight even though he's fouling.
That's true. Binghamton turned over the ball right there on that inbound. Rossington went down, missed the layup.
Jackson Casey just playing really hard right now.
And another great layup. Jaquan Pinckney back at it again with another bucket right now. Casey brings the ball up the floor. He's guarded by Adonis Gillette. Kicks over to Rossington. Back to Casey. Drives baseline. Kicks it back to Haggard. Again in the post. And great finish right there. Just went between both defenders.
Jordan Haggard's left hand is just as great as his right. That's what you need to be a great basketball player.
Alright, right now that's a foul on Chamberlain, his second as well. That's 4 fouls for both teams so far in this second quarter. excuse me, second half, not quarter.
Step back three. A little short on that.
He was at the three-point line and took another step back right there. Probably
About
not the
2 or
best
3
decision. All right, Rodriguez picks up the dribble, hands it right over to Binghamton, puts it up, and airballs that layup right there. Great hustle by Rodriguez to
I think
get back.
Rodriguez tipped that a little bit on the way up.
Yeah, definitely. Rodriguez turned it over, wanted to get back and get that stop, which he did. Right now, dribbles around his man, finds Chamberlain on the wing, hesitant to shoot, kicks it down to Haggard. Puts it up, and definitely thought that one was going to fall, but great hustle by Casey. Tries to get that steal. Doesn't quite get it. Hustles back. Right now, Pickney up top with the ball. Great behind in between the legs move. Right now, that's Saquon Johnson up top. Drives by, and Rodriguez tried drawing the charge. Doesn't quite come up with it, though.
Binghamton's not only a great three-point shooting team, they can also drive. They're really athletic.
See, that's a hard team to guard because you have to close out. You have to respect the jumper. Oh,
Haggard looks a little hurt on that one. Seems to me they got hit in the head.
Hit the floor hard right there, but I'm sure he won't come out.
He's a really tough guy. He'll be fine.
And we have our athletic director, Big Tones, over there, cleaning up the bit of sweat by Jordan Haggard.
Big Tone, Anthony Penn, a.k.a. Big Tone.
All right, and right now, senior Noah Walker will check into the game for Casey as he gets a round of applause from the crowd. Haggard at the line trying to get the three-point conversion. Puts it up and puts again like he has thousands of times. All right, now Binghamton with the ball. Rogers bringing it up the court. It gets doubled, and that's number 42, Everett Cooter, with that three.
It seems to me that everyone on Binghamton can shoot. There's not a weakness anywhere for shooting.
They can run any offense. They're so open in terms of like offensive decision making because you just can't leave anyone open on the defensive end. Right now, Rossington with the ball in the corner. Gets screened by Haggard.
Binghamton also plays really hard on defense, which makes them a tough team to beat.
They do. And that's another foul right there. Jordan Haggard once again getting to the line.
If you're just joining the live stream, it's 54 Binghamton, 44 Corning Hawks. 148 left to go in the third quarter.
Haggard will look to cut it to 54-46 right here, as he is at the line. Does miss that first free throw. I'm sure that has something to do with a bit of fatigue, as he for the most part, plays all game, every single game. I'm sure that's got to take a toll on him, especially since he did the same thing last night in an overtime game as well. He puts it up and puts that one in. Cuts the lead at 2 single digits right there. And right now, that is Rogers with it up top. Kicks it over to the corner, number 22. That's Angel. And right now, Rogers back at it up top. He drives by Walker. Great help defense by Rodriguez, stopping that drive. Right now, Angel with the ball once again. Back to Rogers. They have less than 10 seconds.
Rogers seems to be the guy that runs offense and leads the team. If he did the pick me to score.
And that's Angel for 3. Oh, Rossington couldn't come down with that rebound. Appears he might have got pushed in the back there. And that is a missed 3 right there by Adonis Gillette. Haggard gets the board. Walker out on the left wing for 3. That's why he's on the court. Walker, a great three-point shooter.
He doesn't always take the most three-pointers, but when he does, he usually makes it. Makes great shot selection. Has great shot selection.
Walker only standing at 5'9" as a senior. Definitely has a disadvantage considering he is only 135 pounds as well. But his hustle and energy just makes up for that.
Also, his toughness also makes up for that, too.
Definitely, I have to agree. He actually started a number of games at the beginning of the year. And right now, the Binghamton lead is cut to 6. And that's almost a backcourt violation, but it doesn't matter. Jordan gets it anyways. Great pass right there to Garner.
Seems to be a travel.
That's a traveling violation.
Changed his pivot foot on that one. Nick Gardner usually doesn't make mistakes like that, but I think he got caught up a little.
He's a great post player. I think he caught the pass kind of in a tough position right there.
2 defenders on him also.
Right now, Binghamton has 10 seconds left.
Looks like they want the last shot.
All right, Rogers gets screened by Cooter. Kicks it over. That's Gillette in the corner. Back to number 21.
Almost in.
Jareed Kirkland almost put that one in the basket.
Went in and out.
All right, right now, that's the end of the third quarter. The score being 56 Binghamton to 50 Corning.
Sean, how do you feel on Jackson Casey being in 8th grade and being able to keep up with all these older guys?
See, I think Casey's an above-average varsity player right now. I think in a couple years he will be scary good. Considering Jordan Haggard, the best player in the area, only played varsity as a freshman. I say only, as that's not an accomplishment. However, Casey, in 8th grade,
just when you hear about it, you're like, wow, how does he do that?
Yeah, definitely could help the JV team out a lot. However, good enough to play varsity.
Great talent. He has some great talent.
If you think about it, Corning's JV team could be outstanding, considering that they do have 4 players, sophomores and below, up on the varsity team. However, all of those players are great contributors to this varsity squad.
The Corning JV team actually went 0 for 13 last year, I believe, and is now 7-7 this year.
0 of 15, actually.
0 of 15. That's just a great improvement. I think Coach Johnson
definitely
has
a big part of that.
Big part of that. Coming in, changing up the offense.
All right, Garner checks back into the game. He inbounds it to Casey. And it appears Binghamton in a 2-3 zone right now.
High post and low post flashers for Corning in the open spaces.
Casey almost loses it there, gets it back.
He's really strong with the ball too, for how small he is.
He just knows how to take care of it. It seems like he has the ball on a string at times, considering the way he's able to keep control of his dribble. And that is Jareed Kirkland missing that first layup. However, gets his rebound and puts the second in.
A lot of points for Binghamton right now have been off offensive rebounds. Corning needs to eliminate those and box out.
Right now, Walker, same spot as he hit that last 3, hits another 3 right there. Great job so far by Noah Walker. He's just one of those guys that you can always count on to come in and contribute.
Just missed and one by number 14, Damani Mizell. Go to line and shoot too.
That foul's going to be on Noah Walker.
On the line for the Patriots, shooting 2, number 14, Damani Mizell.
Looks like Jordan Haggard just
retying his shoes. You can hear the screams by all the Corning fans in the stand as it does get in Mizell's head and cause that miss.
Student section seems to be really quiet right now. They're all sitting down. No energy coming from there.
Seems like most of the energy is coming from the crowd, actually, instead of the student section. And he does go 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Not the best free throw line trip from Mizell. Casey has the ball up top. He's getting guarded heavily. Still dribbling up top. Kicks it back in the corner to Walker. To Casey, drives by his defender, kicks it to Garner, down low to Rossington, dishes it over to Haggard, who can't quite gain control of it. I think that was a mix of not the best pass as well as a tough catch.
That was a great pass by Damani Mizell right there. Yeah. Little flip to his own player.
All right there, a tipped pass by Mizell. He seems like he's all over the court tonight.
Seems to be Nick Garner's working in the post down there, trying to
almost gets that offensive rebound. However, Binghamton gets in, no look pass. And that's another charge. As you can see, I do believe that's Corning's 3rd charge drawn of the game. Definitely not something you see a lot. However, Hopkins does a great job teaching his players how to get those calls.
And Chamberlain just checked in for number 5, Nick Garner.
Freshman for freshman.
In the Patriots, number 10, Isaiah Rogers.
Corning
Right.
Varsity is just such a young team. They have many years to improve the game.
And Isaiah Rogers has checked in for Binghamton. Chamberlain, good pass down low to Rossington, and that's another missed pass by Rossington right there. Saw Haggard down low, just couldn't get the ball to him.
They usually have great connection with each other, but just isn't working out tonight from what I'm seeing.
It appears the no-look pass there by Rossington was just kind of a tough pass to make.
Looks like him and Haggard were on a different page this time.
And right now, the score is 53 Corning to 60 Binghamton, and a timeout called by Coach Hopkins. Landon, what do you think Coach Hopkins is talking about with his team right about now?
He's just telling them to make better passes, take care of the ball. That's really what they need. They can't keep giving it up.
Definitely had a lot of turnovers so far this game. Could definitely be in the lead.
Make sure you come out and watch Corning Varsity at Horseheads on February 5th. It's going to be a great game there. It's at Horseheads High School.
All right, right now there is Rogers taking the ball up the court, guarded by Walker. Walker, a great defender despite his size. Just very scrappy. And right now, back out to Rogers. Thinks about the three. He drives by. He kicks that back out. And that's an air ball right there by number 21, Jared Kirkland. And, oh, it appears the ball was tipped. All right, so Binghamton will take the ball out of bounds.
Looks like they're just trying to get the ball in, not really running anything.
And,
step back.
Another offensive rebound by Binghamton. Jaquan Pickney
Seems that
eating us apart.
Pickney has got a lot of offensive rebounds.
He's
so they need to box him out.
Great talent. Chamberlain has the ball on the right wing. He kicks it over to Walker. Oh, great tip right there to Walker to save it. Pulls up for a floater. Misses that one. Almost brought in by Rossington. However, Binghamton will get control.
The jump stop that Noah Walker just used is an underrated move from what I see nowadays.
If he drove in, I do believe he would have gotten blocked, but way to stop a bit early. Put up that floater. Was a good shot, just couldn't hit the bottom of the net. And that's Jared Kirkland with another missed three right there. And the referee blows the whistle, pointing to something on the sideline, it appears.
I think it's spilled water from the players on the Binghamton bench.
As you can see, coach wiping it off with some towels right there.
The water jug's a little close to the floor, Sean. I think they need to back him up.
Yeah, perhaps a good decision right there.
You don't want anyone getting hurt.
All right, and still wiping up that water.
Oh, I believe it's actually blood. There's spraying something on the floor.
Yeah, typically when you clean up water,
you don't spray more water.
Yeah.
Someone must have got a bloody nose or something like that.
Now Casey will bring the ball up the court. He kicks it over to Chamberlain on the left wing. Back to Casey up top.
Corning's just trying to get spacing right now. They're pretty far apart.
Binghamton still in that 2-3 zone. Good take by Chamberlain, however, can't get the layup to go. That rebound's brought in by Adonis Gillette. And that's going to be a timeout by Coach Hopkins, who is definitely not the happiest man alive right now.
We got a full timeout on the floor. Binghamton Patriots.
Actually, the timeout was called by Binghamton.
All right, that is my mistake. Right now, the score 53-62. Binghamton in the lead.
What do you think they're going over right now?
For Binghamton, I definitely think they're just trying to maintain the pressure that they've been putting on Corning right now. It seems now that they switched to zone, Corning's having a hard time getting around that and getting shots to fall, so I'm sure they'll stay in that. And right now, I'm sure they're focusing on the offensive end, taking better shots. I've seen a lot of step backs so far from Binghamton, which in the first half I felt like they used to their advantage. And now it's kind of just using it to look fancy.
I think they need to eliminate those and just drive the ball to the basket, take it up strong, lay it in.
The thing is with Binghamton, they've got fantastic drivers that when the defense collapses to stop it, also can kick out to anyone on the court that can shoot the three.
Then they don't need to take extra stuff for step backs, crossover and dribble and step back, anything like that. They just can shoot the ball and 9 times out of 10 they'll make it. Easy way to get a lot of points quick.
All right, Corning rolling with these same 5 right now.
The ball has been placed on the floor by the ref for Binghamton.
Oh.
They didn't get out of the huddle fast enough. Almost a 5-second call.
Oh, wow. Not something you see every game.
I don't think I've ever seen that in my life, Sean.
I did not know that was a thing. I'm not sure if it is a thing.
It is.
But the ref was not having any of that.
The ref just has to give them a warning, come out, and if they don't come out in time, they just place the ball on the floor.
I
Get
have
5.
seen a team on defense that was taking too long to get on the court that
Yeah.
they gave the ball to the offensive team and got an easy layup. You can hear the screams throughout the crowd trying to distract Pickney right there, which rolls around every side of the rim, it seemed like.
The ball spent a long time on the rim, that shot.
Unfortunately, got it to fall instead of missing that one. He puts another one up and puts it in.
That time it was pure swish, pure net.
That will put the Binghamton lead to 11 points right now with just under 4:30 left to play. I'm sure Corning has to do something quick right here, which is why they put the ball in Haggard's hands.
Down by 11 right now. They need to score.
He kicks it over to Walker in the corner, as you can hear Binghamton's coach yell out shooter, considering Walker has hit 2 already. Haggard kicks it over to Chamberlain, drives in, takes it up, and puts it in.
He's a great athlete. Chamberlain he was on JV for baseball last year in 8th grade. He's on varsity this year for basketball. He's on JV last year in 8th grade for basketball. This is a great all-around athlete.
I'm sure that does have something to do with his age, as he is more physically developed than most other 8th graders because he is 1 year older than most of them. And a great layup right there by Haggard, protecting the ball with his body and putting it up and in. That's going to cut it to his 7-point game right here. Corning definitely looking for his stop right here.
This game is definitely closer than the last one. I think Corning has made lots of improvement to have a better chance to win.
The ball is in Rogers' hands. He gets a screen from Pickney.
Corning seems to be switching a lot on defense.
Yeah, and that was a wide open 3 right there by Saquon Johnson. He does miss that though. Rossington dives for the ball. Casey grabs it.
That looked a little unnecessary from what I was seeing.
Yeah, I don't think he really... Oh, a great Euro step right there by Haggard.
Haggard uses that move a lot, and 9 times out of 10 it'll go in.
It appears to me that Rossington could have just grabbed that ball right there, but instead, had to get that epic dive onto the floor for it. All right now, Rodriguez appears. We'll check into the game for Corning. Binghamton, I'm sure, not happy right now, as it seems like just a minute ago had an 11-point lead. Now it's been cut down to 5.
This game's going to start to get close, Sean, and let's see how it plays out. Shout out to the Corning Pep Band. Great entertainment here at the home of your Hawks.
All right, just over 15 seconds left to go in this Binghamton timeout.
Let's see if they just put the ball down this time, Sean. Looks like they're hustling out there.
They learned their mistake from last time.
Learned their lesson.
All right, and number 42 for Binghamton is checked into the game. That is,
Corning seems to be hustling out of the
Cooter.
court as a ref just gave Binghamton the ball. This ref seems to be quick at that kind of stuff. Gave him the ball right away, right as Corning ran out to the court.
Good feed right there by Jackson Casey, tipping that ball with his foot. Unfortunately, kicked ball violation.
He does
Will
play
remain
soccer,
against the ball.
actually.
I was not aware of that.
He has great feet.
All right now the ball in a Rogers' hands for Binghamton, guarded by Casey. Great job staying in front. However, Casey does hit the floor on that one, as he has multiple times this game. Right now, Binghamton will
Seems to be
inbound the ball.
Casey tipped that one out. Hit him last, going out of bounds.
Alright, and a Saquon Pinkney down low. Oh, excuse me, Jaquan Pinkney, not Saquon. And Casey right now brings the ball up the court. Seemed he had no one on him for a sec, but Rogers quickly recovered. Right now, Chamberlain has it on the left wing. Dishes it down low to Rossington. Nice drop step right there to the left hook.
Seems he tripped over the ref on that one.
Ref helped him up right there, trying to get him back on defense.
Hustles back, plays great defense. Playing very hard right now, Rossington is.
With just under 2 minutes left to play. Oh, Rogers drives by, and it's going to be a foul on the floor. No shot right there.
Number 42 was running the baseline right there. It seems he was trying to clear out the left side of the floor, so number 10, Isaiah Rogers, could drive and try to get 2 points here for his team. Ends up going to the line, 1-on-1. Fouls on the floor.
Alright, and right now for Binghamton, they have number 11, Saquon Johnson check in, as well as number 14, Damani Mazzell.
Jaquan Pickney is still in the game. I wonder if he's ever going to get a break. Well, not now, at least. 1:55 left in the fourth quarter, but I wonder if he ever does get breaks in other games.
And right now, that is Isaiah Rogers, who hit the first shot of the 1-on-1. And great focus right there, not letting the background noise get
down
to him.
7 with about 1:50 to go, Corning is. They need a couple points right here.
Casey seems to be in no hurry. Alright, kicks it over to Rodriguez. Down low to Rossington. Great
Behind
pass.
the back pass.
Oh, Rodriguez can't hit it. Rossington cannot grab the ball.
That was a great pass.
That was by Rossington behind the back. Oh, and almost gets swatted right there.
Before that play there, number 14, Damani Mazzell. That looked like a carry to me a little bit, Sean.
I'd have to agree. I was thinking the same thing myself, Lennon.
The crowd was just going crazy after that. They were all yelling.
And I'm not quite sure what the dilemma is on the floor right here.
30-second timeout by Bill Hopkins. Probably trying to set up an offense here, get a couple points on the board because they really need it right now.
That timeout was actually by the Patriots, not Hopkins.
Oh. What do you think they're going over right now?
I'm sure they're just looking to, I'm sure the coach isn't quite happy with the last play. Damani Mazzell took that, I feel like he rushed that shot a little bit. Didn't quite need to get a shot up. I'm sure Binghamton right now just wants to milk the clock and not foul on defense. I'm sure the last thing they want to do is put Corning at the line, is slowing the game down and getting some easy points.
If Corning doesn't score on their next drive, they're going to have to start fouling.
Alright, now there is 1:22 left to play. 61-68 with Binghamton in the lead. It also is their ball right now.
Do you foul after this next offensive possession, or do you foul under 1 minute if you're Corning?
Under 1 minute, I would say. I mean, right now it does seem a bit early to foul.
Yeah, most definitely. Only down by 7 with about 1 minute to go. Pretty easy to score 7 points in 1 minute from what I've seen.
Especially if you're Tracy McGrady. Alright, oh, and Mazzell, and that's going to be out of bounds by Rodriguez. We might have to foul here.
I agree with that call. Rodriguez tipped that one out.
There's 53.5 seconds left to go, and now Binghamton has a brand new shot clock as well. Rogers going to inbound the ball. He kicks it out to Cooter. Right now, the ball is in Kirkland's hands. Back to Rogers. I'm sure they're just trying to waste as much time right here as they can. It seems like they're playing a game of hot potato right now.
I think Pickney finally came out of the game 36 seconds ago. How do you agree with that, Sean?
I feel like right now, it seems he's one of Binghamton's better free throw shooters. I'm surprised that he has come out of the game, but I will not question the coach of Binghamton's decisions because I am not authorized to do that.
I just think he believes in his other players and he doesn't want Pickney getting hurt. And I think he's gonna. I think thinks that he's going to win.
Right now, Jared Kirkland at the line does miss that first free throw. However, will get the second one, considering that it was a shooting foul instead of on the floor. This would put the game at 8 points.
Lots of noise from the crowd.
And he does hit that one, putting Binghamton lead at 8 with 35 seconds left to go. Haggard brings the ball up the court. Don't be surprised to see him pull up as he does right there and hits the three.
He pulled up from the volleyball line there, Sean. That's a deep shot.
Great shot by Jordan Haggard right there.
Now the game's within 5 points.
You can see the frustration on Binghamton's head coach's face. As you can see, why not guard Haggard from out there? He's proved time and time again that he can hit that shot.
Seems Binghamton all has their heads down after that shot. They need to keep their heads up. They're still in the lead.
They're still up 5 with about 30 seconds left to go. Corning gonna have to try and go for a steal here, and if they don't get the steal, gonna have to foul right away.
Seems Binghamton's coach is drawing something up right now. Wonder what that is.
I'm sure it's a stall offense. I doubt that it's a score right here, considering that no matter what, they know they're going to get fouled.
Yeah. They're just going to try to keep the ball away from Corning defenders so they can't foul. End this game quickly.
And there we have it, Corning back onto the court.
Seems that Haggard's having a little
with
talk with the ref. They want to get the ball in quick.
Pointed to his arm right there, and Haggard goes over to the other ref as well. Perhaps being grabbed.
Oh, he's out.
And
he stepped out, had 2 feet in.
And that's a
legal.
Call by
That
Haggard.
is legal. Number 10, Isaiah Rogers, had 2 feet out of bounds. The other inbounder passed to him, and then the other inbounder stepped out. That is actually legal.
That was a great play by Binghamton. Definitely not something you see every game.
I've never seen that in my life, but I've always known it was legal to do that, and clever play for the moment.
I wonder if that was something that the Patriots head coach drew up, or whether that was just the Binghamton players having a high basketball IQ. And
I think it's something they drew up because most teams don't put that play in.
And that's
it's a little complicated.
You can see the ref cleaning off the floor right there where Haggard did hit out. I'm sure.
Number 10 Noah Walker's has been checked in the game for number 4 Jackson Casey.
Definitely for 3-point shooting.
Yeah. They need a couple points right here, so they want him.
26.2 seconds remaining right now.
Also, number 23, Cameron Laughlin was checked in for number 22, Aiden Chamberlain. Cameron is also a great shooter.
And it appears the ref points over.
He did not come in the game. He did not get checked in quick enough for him to be in.
And the ref having a word with Hopkins.
Hopkins seems pretty fired up right now.
Yeah.
I can hear him from all the way up here, Sean.
Yeah. Hopkins usually a soft-spoken person, however, when he gets mad, yeah,
he gets loud.
And right now, see, that's Mazzell hitting that first free throw. If he did miss that one, that would have been a 1-and-1, which would have prevented Cameron Laughlin from checking into the game. You can see Cameron Laughlin's tattoo on his chest around his jersey. Definitely pretty cool looking.
I agree.
All right, and right now that's going to be a timeout, perhaps trying to ice Mazzell at the free throw line. I'm sure Corning drawing up an offensive play right there. Binghamton, I'm sure, talking about defensive strategies right now.
They're definitely looking to get the ball to Jordan Haggard here, hit another deep 3. Maybe an and 1, but I don't think they're going to be driving on this because they need 6 points in about 20 seconds, Sean.
Yeah, and keep in mind that Binghamton still does have one more free throw. I think if they do hit this one, it's looking very unlikely that Corning will end up winning this game.
Corning only has 1 timeout left, 2, and Binghamton has 3, but I don't think Binghamton wants to stop the clock. I just think they want to run it out, but 1 timeout be a big factor, might be a big factor for Corning in this game.
15 seconds left to go in this timeout. As you hear the first buzzer, it appears Corning is ready.
They learned their lesson from what happened to Binghamton. They don't want that happening to them.
All
They're
right.
already out there on the court, ready to go.
They're rolling with senior Cam Laughlin
Shooter. He's a shooter.
Yeah, as well
Number 2,
as
Jordan Haggard, shooter. Number 10, Noah Walker, shooter. Number 3, Justin Rodriguez, he can shoot.
as well as distribute the ball. I'm sure that's his main job on the court.
He can
right
shoot.
now.
He can shoot all right for a big man, but they want him for rebounds.
And Mazel at the free throw line, checking to see if he can hit this second free throw. He puts it up and misses that one, which is great for Corning. Haggard pushed it up. He's getting
Screen
guarded
by
heavily.
Rossington. Looked like a moving screen to me, Sean.
He throws one up and goes out of bounds.
Looked like Jordan Haggard was trying to draw a foul there.
I'd have to agree. And that's Corning ball, so perhaps it got tipped.
Damani Mazel tipped that one on the play. I think.
And right now, Corning ran flat right there. Down low, Rossington puts it
Timeout. Last timeout used by Bill Hopkins. I need 4 points. Looking for a 3-pointer and one, Sean.
Just over 13 seconds left to go. I'm sure he's drawing up a defensive play right now, trying to get a steal off the inbound.
Cam Laughlin has been subbed out for defensive player because Cam
sure
Laughlin is really great at shooting. He's a great basketball player, but there's definitely kids on the team that are stronger at defense than him.
I'm sure that if we don't get the inbound steal and we do foul Binghamton, I'm sure after the first free throw he'll check back in for his three-point shooting ability.
He'll go right to the table once Binghamton puts the ball in bounds.
And Binghamton coming to a conclusion off that huddle. And it appears they'll have Mazel inbound the ball.
Pickney's back in the game. Not surprised by that one.
No surprise there, definitely for free throw shooting purposes.
They're also down by 4, so they want their best player in the game. Can't afford anything.
And it appears they're running a
same play.
Oh wow!
All the fans think it's illegal, but it's not. It is perfectly legal to do that. You just have to have both feet out of bounds, and the guy that had the ball originally has to have both feet inbounds.
Yeah, you can hear the unhappiness from the crowd as they thought that was supposed to be an out of bounds, but Binghamton definitely a creative play right there. Not something you usually see at the high school level, let alone any level of basketball.
I'm surprised Corning fell for that one again. And as I figured, Cam Laughlin is subbed back in the game for Aiden Chamberlain to be a shooter.
No surprise there. Appears he's exchanging words with Binghamton's number 11. And
Jordan
he
Haggard
missed that one.
The ball down the court, takes a deep shot. Almost goes in.
And that's going to be game over. That's going to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. Final score, Corning 66 compared to Binghamton 71. Both teams put up a great fight tonight.
Definitely not as a harsh loss for Corning as the last game. But they still lost. A win is a win, and a loss is a loss. It doesn't matter how much you win by or how much you lose by.
Landon, who do you think the player of the game was for Binghamton right there? The player that kind of solidified the win?
I think it was Pickney.
I think he played a fantastic game tonight. Not only did he hit the three, his defense was on a point as well. Hit a couple free throws late in the stretch.
Another great player for Binghamton was Isaiah Rogers. He was a great leader. Was a point guard for their team.
Definitely
pushed the ball down the court.
He just knows how to take care of the ball.
What do you have to say about Corning's loss on this one, Sean?
Honestly, I think we played a great game of basketball tonight. I just think it came down to Binghamton shooting the ball better and getting more rebounds. I mean, we just couldn't stop them down low, if I'm being honest. I mean, rebound after rebound. It was definitely a tough night. However, I'm sure that Corning, despite not being happy with the loss, I think I saw some promising things for the future tonight.
Corning's next varsity game is at Horseheads on February 5th, around about probably 7 o'clock. Right, Sean?
Yes, sir.
Make sure you come and watch them. It'll be a great game.
Alright, at this point, I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in. I hope you all have a great night and enjoyed this broadcast of CPPtv basketball. I'm sophomore Sean Powers.
And I'm freshman Landon Birch.
Good night, ladies.